I
Is there
guess
anything
we're
we should
landing.
know? Is there anything we should know before we obviously enjoy the festivities of this wonderful, perfect place?
Sorry, repeat. I spaced out for a hot second.
That's okay. Is there anything that we should, in regulation that we should know or do before we join into this wonderful and perfect place?
Yes. Um, as I've kind of said, but not specifically, there are no drugs except
Okay.
the governmentally regulated ones. Um, there is no activities of any illegal matter are permitted. If you make some sort of slight infraction, you will not be immediately jailed, especially if it's a first-time offense and you just didn't know better. Um, However, if repeated, there might be problems.
I must
Understood.
say, going down to the ocean, is that possible to do or is the ocean too imperfect?
It was absolutely imperfect. I cannot stop you. Neither can this government. You are absolutely allowed to go down there. However, it is much more dangerous. Not only just with the people, but with the wildlife as well.
I'm sure. Just looking at that turtle you mentioned earlier, if things that big exist, there must be something that eats
Oh,
them.
but those are kind of half and half affecting land and ocean. Those things are mostly peaceful. It is
Well,
other things. There
yes,
are a
but
few beasts of the land that are of danger. However, the ocean is full.
I'm gonna be
yes,
honest
but
here.
what
I'm
I was
kind of.
saying was if something that big exists, then there must be something that
Oh,
kills them.
absolutely. Just wait till you see what hunts them.
Well, hold on. We have to keep in mind that law doesn't necessarily remain true. For example, we have blue whales. Nothing hunts them. Well, nothing bigger. What does stuff hunt them?
I'm sure, or
Blue
else
whales
there would be
specifically,
too
I
many
don't.
big
Well,
whales.
no. The
No,
thing that affects big
they take
whales
fucking
is
for.
is the fact that it takes a very long time for them to actually reach maturity
Yeah,
and
and
at
to
an age where they
reproduce.
can
So,
even
but
reproduce.
so that means that yes, in fact, they probably have very few, if any, natural predators if they take that long to mature.
Well, yeah, and these turtles would have very few.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I was saying.
Predators. They
I was saying they probably can probably
well,
starve a
only have one.
predator, but
However, again, Aiden, you're trying to bring logic into this.
what? No. I
You're trying
was
to use Earth
no
logic
no no
into
no no.
this.
I
This
wasn't
is
saying that this
Star
thing
Wars.
doesn't have that. I was just saying to the statement. If it's that big, it probably has bigger predators. That's not necessarily always true.
I mean, does it have to be for me to have said that?
Perhaps.
No, not really.
I mean, if
We,
we're living in a perfect state, it does.
But
yes,
the
well,
ocean isn't perfect.
our
But
brains
we're
are
above
smooth.
ground, which is perfect.
Yeah, but my brain is smooth, so I can't just pull
I'm
that
gonna.
out.
Hey, hang on. I kind of want to ask that.
All right.
Just ask.
Are we getting closer to the building where we have to do registration
Yeah, this
yet?
is a long flight.
Yeah, you're there. I was just allowing you to do
Mhm.
whatever
Hmm.
All
questions
right.
you had.
Well, let us go.
Trying to registrate.
All
Um,
right.
you enter a large tower. Um, Pretty dull looking. There's some glass. Um, Looks like a pretty modern skyscraper that we would know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think you're cutting out a bit, Alex. You might want to DC and reconnect.
Okay.
I did not have any issue.
Oh, he wasn't. Oh, okay. Well, I
No.
mean, you guys should have said something before you disconnected then. And that was the
It was
case.
he disconnected too fast.
What?
We can hear you.
It
Yeah,
wasn't like a heavy cutout. It was just like a very slight, like
and
a
it was apparently just Aiden
It
because I couldn't
happens.
tell.
It's just a Discord thing.
yeah.
Anyways, you were saying, Alex?
I actually don't know.
We were entering the building.
Yeah,
We got in
entering
the
the
building,
building
talk about
to do
registration.
the
Ah,
papers.
yes. Um, as you, yeah, in order to just register, You go into the building. There's guards everywhere. There are a few other groups. Once you enter the building, they immediately ask for any weapons you have, and they take every single possession you have,
All right.
including armor,
This
weapons,
is the fun little
everything.
this is the fun little thing about stealth, is it can be used to basically I can hide people or objects from people. So through concealment or misdirection. So technically, if I could technically make a stealth check to keep their attention on something else and not take anything off my person.
Wait. Run that by me once again,
Okay,
please.
so one of the stealth things is a character may attempt to hide people or objects from the attentions of others, either through concealment or misdirections. Such actions are dependent upon their stealth skill.
Correct.
So, technically, through proper stealth skill, I can basically make them think either that I'm not wearing armor, I don't have any weapons, and they don't take anything from me.
The armor, I have no fucking.
Well, my armor is optical. Remember,
how-
wait, it has optical camouflage on it, so I could just make my armor poof.
Then you would just be a floating
Then you would
head.
disappear. Yeah, and you would disappear. The armor you're not gonna be able to hide unless you roll some absolute insane amount. Like if you roll like 2 triumphs, I'll let you hide the armor. However, the other stuff, yes, you could absolutely hide, but the armor, no.
Wait,
Again,
well,
unless you roll.
do you want me to just roll, or what do you want for a difficulty?
Well, difficulty is going to be
it's the perception.
Two reds and a purple because they got scanners.
You said anything considered a weapon?
I can hide anything.
Yes. All right. So
obviously your fists you can keep.
Oh, I'm talking about my collar amp, which is pretty much a little pendant button that I.
That's a little bit disappointing. I mean, I got a triumph.
And he succeeded, so you managed to hide everything except your armor. That's it. Everything else is yours. And with that triumph, I mean, you could say that you like maybe hide someone else's gear, like a piece of someone else's gear that they failed.
My main lightsaber.
Well, actually, you know what? I have a slightly
hidden, so they would have to. It has hard to detect, so.
So
they probably would not detect it. I can give it a shot, but yeah, they probably will not. They probably will not see it whatsoever.
Okay, so then I will make one more thing here.
Hard to see.
So what I will do.
Yeah, I know they do not see your lightsaber.
Alex, what I'm gonna do instead.
Can I use that to hide? I still have Riven's lightsaber on me too.
Yeah, they don't see them. They don't see them because they failed massively. So you can hide your weapons.
I'm just gonna strut up and take off my dueling pistol and be like, "It was for decoration anyway."
All right. Like, yeah. No, you guys. Your armor, they're not as concerned about because your armor more just looks like clothing. Or actually, wait, stand by. Do you have what armor are you rocking?
I have combat armor.
Okay, yeah, they would take yours.
I'm gonna take
your
So
lightsabers are still hidden.
I'll take off my laminate armor as well because armor be that way.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna do a maneuver here. So instead, I'm just gonna hide my person with my stealth check. So I just cease to exist.
Okay.
I'm
gonna say that's like 3 reds and a purple, probably, because there's a shit ton of people.
Okay.
And
well,
they know you're there.
3 reds and a purple. Okay.
And probably you can remove setbacks. It doesn't even fucking matter. So I'll say, hey, add 2 setbacks because there's a shit ton of people watching. You'll say, I can remove that. So yeah.
I know how that feels.
Yeah. But it's
You're
still
in-
Well,
nice
hold on. And I would
it's
like to
still
say,
nice to know that you're removing setbacks. So,
I would
yeah.
like to say, however, in a slight response to everyone watching, there's also probably a fuck ton of people around, so it's not like they're all looking directly
I
at
already
me.
said that there's not a ton of.
That was
there's
cool.
most
Did
people
anyone else
stationed
see
there.
that? The yellow
Yes.
dice landing on top of the blue dice. Okay, so I succeed. That's for sure.
I
What-
just
what did
shot
you
that
just-
into oblivion.
What was
That was a complete. It was 2 success, I think.
2 success?
Success. All right.
Okay.
2 success or success and an advantage. It was not
Okay.
just an advantage or 6
I get a. Okay, hold on. Let me move. I get an advantage by default, so that's taken care of. So I
well, you
have.
succeed.
Well, yeah, I have 4 successes and an advantage left over.
All right. By some fucking miracle, you disappear.
You just decide to leave.
Alright,
I'll
had a
have
good
I'll
idea.
have my friends quote, which is the 3 guards, the other guys, also strip down, give all their armor and weapons and shit, and just throw it into the bin.
Hey, if you guys want,
Alright, good deal.
if one of you makes it, so here's another interesting thing about stealth check, and I wish I had learned about this sooner, Alex, because it would have completely ignored the issues we had with group stealth. So I can use advantage on anyone else. These extra successes that I have, I can use on someone else's stealth check to help them succeed. So like I have 4
I
excess
understand.
now.
I understand the
So if someone had
concept. That's a
4
good way to do
failures,
it.
I could make them still succeed.
Yep, that's a good way to do it. That makes sense.
Well, that's actually what it says here, and I feel dumb
Right,
that
that
we
makes
didn't even
a lot
just
of
read
sense.
that.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I'm going to gesture to the little button on my collar, which is my little loudifier, pretty much. My collar amp. I'm just gonna motion to it and be like, I use this mostly just for speaking issues. I don't think this would be too much of a problem, right?
No, it's no problem.
Thank you.
So
After you strip down and do all that, your guide walks with you. Like, unfortunately, because of how many weapons you have and you're already marked suspicious, we will be going to the room I have never been in before, actually.
Oh.
hang on. Quick thing. Since I've ceased to exist, is there a room that looks kind of like a main guard terminal?
There are so many guards around and walking around. There's a couple of unlabeled rooms. Most rooms are just there's one room with a sign that's just basic customs, and that's the main one you're in. Like you're kind of in like this section before you go through the actual main door that to give like your weapons and stuff. And then the main room is just normal customs, and then the other one is goods like you're trading. The third is visas, like the stay for longer, and then the fourth is um, illicit activities.
So, quick thing that I just realized. I didn't roll my full stealth roll there. I'm not gonna roll it again, but I just realized I forgot a yellow and a green there. Whoops. Anyways, no, I meant like, is there anything marked like security or something?
Not specifically, no.
Okay, well then I guess I'm gonna shadow these guys.
Again, none that you see.
I was gonna kind of shadow them for now.
I don't suppose you could
Okay.
tell us what this office would be in handling, would you?
They are, as far as I understand, they are running the general ruffian issues with guests. Again, that does not mean you're going to jail by any means. It just means that they don't feel comfortable with you being around currently.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure.
So you're gonna have to try to make a good impression.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure I can explain any issues that might arise.
Well, that's good because we do not have. And then he stops talking and then realizes that whatever he was saying was wrong, and so he just shuts up and smiles.
You were saying? Sorry.
Oh, nothing.
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 Okay, so we get to that room. What's up?
You walk into the room, and there's a few desks with like little terminals. That's separating each section. You're just sort of sit down as the group. Most of you are going to have to be just waiting on a few benches in the corners because there's so many of you, and there's noise. So hold up.
You know, a specialization thing that I've been ignoring for a long time now, and I really should get, is constant vigilance, which lets me use vigilance when making initiative checks always.
Yeah, probably should use that. Cause
Yeah, I mean, it costs 28. See, the thing was, I was trying to save my XP so I could get the Colossus tree, which I have it now. And basically, this is a nice tree. It makes it harder to die. It's got 4 things of toughened, 4 things of durable.
I think you get like a size upgrade or something too. Something
I don't think
Okay,
so.
no
Does
mas
it?
noise.
I thought it did. I don't remember.
I didn't think so, but
Okay,
maybe it does.
So what are they doing in the room? Or else
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna-
most of you are will have to sit back. I'm just gonna use the main characters as you guys talking, 'cause that's just easier.
That's fine. At this point, I'm on edge just because of all the social weirdness that has been going on. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, you're aware that something rough is going on here. Something bad.
Sandbot is chill as can be.
All right.
And
Sandbot
also
is
very angry
chilling.
at Talon for possibly screwing this up.
And Talon's on the and meanwhile, Talon could tell Stanbot's thinking angrily about him, and he's hanging on the. He's just kind of like chilling on the ceiling, watching all this go down.
I look up at you and I look straight into your eyes because I know exactly what you're doing.
And what you're thinking.
And know you're sleeping. And I know when you're awake.
No, I'm not Santa, unfortunately.
Yeah, I could totally fucking Batman some people.
You really could.
Planning for when the space tower.
So yeah, you guys, you two are now there, Spencer and Burke. Or Kuna. God damn it. I don't like that your thing is up there.
And
I look to the right. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
They just have too many short names.
I thought I server nicknamed him to Burke. Oh, sorry, to Kuna. Oh, he's
Yeah,
you mean,
probably. I was just looking at the top right. It
yeah,
says
you mean that. Yeah, if you
Sandbot
turn on Discord overlay
whatever
for
that is.
Kuripakila.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's just trying to be Asian.
No,
Oh no, his gamer tag strikes fears in the hearts of anyone who sees him in an FPS. So it's
No, that's not true because it's clearly not Chinese.
True.
And like you can tell the difference. Like if it was like closer together.
Oh no, there's Asian though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No. The fear is the Chinese because it's more culturally acceptable in China to cheat.
Oh well. Anyway,
So
anyways, continuing.
Yeah, you sit down. It's like yeah. So we have flagged you as a at-risk group. What that means is that you still get to enjoy all the privileges. We need to keep you with a guide. I have a few questions about some of the gear you have. Though.
Yes, of course.
First, why does your ship have so many extensive damages?
We had an unfortunate hyperdrive mishap a few days ago.
I understand.
Yes, someone decided to, well, he's no longer with us because of this, but someone decided to party a bit too hard, get on the controls, and next thing we know, we've woken up in the middle of an asteroid field somewhere.
Understood. One of the kind of your group's the guide that was with you kind of speaks up and hey, where's the big fella?
hold on, I am going to, as soon as he opens his mouth, I am going to use I'm going to attempt to use now you see me, which means I get to make a hard deception check for him to forget I exist. Or more accurately, he forgets about a character. So yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be this, and I have to hope.
Alan deciding to brainwash people midway through.
I succeed. No, it's not. It's a stealth skill. It's not. It's not like I'm. It's basically he just forgets that he ever saw me.
I know. It's like a mental manipulation. It's like a
He
brainwash.
says, "Where's the big guy?" And he looks over. It's like, "Oh, that's where he is." Because he just like sees Alduin or someone.
Yeah, he remembers.
Yeah.
It'd basically be like he thinks I was someone else.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the conversation. Uh, anyway, yes, the ship. Secondary. What's with all the weapons? I mean, you must be somewhat aware of our laws. Otherwise, why would you come here in the first place?
I'll look
Well-
over at Stambot if you want to answer this.
Yeah, I'll answer.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if our guide has told you this, but we are here to meet an old friend that we had heard was on this planet. The weapons.
If I knew any better, these weapons look like it's not an old friend but an old enemy.
Luckily, they are not for him, or for anyone on this planet. In fact, we just tend to
Space-
forget the
Space- I'll take
dangerous
it.
items that we carry. It is unfortunately become normal for us.
Space outside of this planet is rough, as you might be well aware. Unfortunately,
Yes, one might even call it imperfect.
indeed, it is rather imperfect, and unfortunately leads to such imperfections.
Well, if I were you, if you needed to find your friend and he was underwater, because sounds with these weapons he might be imperfect. If he were underwater, you could really use these weapons against all the imperfect beasts down there. And if you wanted to use them against the people, I mean, I'd be happy.
Who's
I'd be
saying
happy
this?
to join you.
One of the guards or the
I
guide?
bet.
Yeah.
Essentially like customs officer they're talking to.
Oh, I bet. Am I getting the same vibe from this guy as I was the other guy?
Yeah, when he starts chuckling about like joining in to go after the Nautilans, the rest of the people at the customs desk who are completely quiet start going ha 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 ha.
Okay, got it.
Yes, yes. It sounds such that we may have misspoke earlier when we believed that he might be on the surface. Unfortunately, it sounds like our old friend who's been getting himself into trouble recently. He might be at the bottom of the sea.
That is where people go when they don't want to be found. We like to be a tight community up here.
I can tell.
Mm-hmm. It might be pertinent for us to look there, though obviously we will still do all of our proper customs work.
Of course.
We don't wish to cause any trouble for you.
Certainly.
All right. I just have a few forms for you guys to fill out. The first form is basically just you understanding that you need a guide, and you need a guide because of the things we have found. Again, that does not mean you're getting rid of any. We're restricting you to anything. This purely just means that you need a guide with you at all times, or at least in the vicinity. That does not mean that you need to be in the same bedroom when sleeping. This purely just means that maybe the person sleeps in the next room.
Yes,
The
yes.
guy
of
sleeps in
course.
the next room, or you agree to meet at a very specific time, or we prosecute you at the fullest extent of the law.
I see. Yes, I'm going to sign off on that one.
Sure, nothing. No issues.
The second law is you understanding that you fully listed everything you brought with you, and the weapons you showed us are in fact the weapons you have and are the only things you have in your possession or on your ship at the current moment. And the third form is just an understanding by both of us that you may not fully understand our laws, which is fully understandable, and you will be given one warning, and then you will be under the same, you'll be charged under the same charges we'd give our citizens. However, again, you do get a warning because you're not familiar with our culture.
What was?
Yes, of course.
Sorry,
Makes perfect
I kind of like spaced out there. What was the second one about belongings?
We have listed everything that we own.
That you currently
Okay.
have with you. So that
would be
means if you had a tank in your garage at home, obviously you don't have to list that, but just whatever you have on you at this point in time.
Mm-hmm. That's right. You guys do have that, don't you?
Yes, we do actually.
Whether or not we'll
Not in
still
this
have it.
timeline.
Whether or not we'll still have it, it's kind of a bummer that we got that and then immediately afterwards lost it. Like we didn't even get
Hey,
to
you
use
had
it.
it. You didn't know that this would happen.
Such is life.
Regardless,
It's just
let's
life, you
continue.
know.
Yes, yes, yes.
Plan to live forever. Live as if it's your last day.
Yeah. So, yeah. I guess you guys having fun signing those.
Yeah, I will.
Yes, I sign off on them. Do we need to sign one per person or just one for the group?
Well, everyone has to sign it, but you go through it quickly. Obviously, the chicken, which is squeaking.
The chicken.
No,
No,
which
the
is
chicken's on the
squawking.
ship.
We did not take
Alone on the ship. I took Cringer with me.
Huh? That'll be a problem.
What?
That's
Why?
a problem. I will
What?
give you a chance to say that the chicken is not on the ship.
Like
Which
with
ship?
Gorn and Jorn,
Andronica's the
the
ship,
other
not our
Jedi.
ship on planet.
Yeah. I said that. Oh yeah, no, he never said he was bringing
Is there
chicken. Did he?
there some sort of
No.
issue?
I said I was bringing Cringer at the very least, so Cringer's with me.
Do they like chicken?
Okay, well if Jorn and Gorn are both there, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So what now?
No,
You guys are free to explore the planet and try to find this crazy man.
I think we should head and look underwater. That seems like a decent plan.
Well, you're free to explore, at least under this government's eyes, you're free to explore the planet. Of course, the Nautilians don't know of your existence. So yeah, but yeah.
I must say, the people of this place have me rather interested. I might want to wish to learn more about that. I don't know about you two.
I've seen enough of these. We're obviously going to say that where it's not like, you know.
Well, I'm not implying anything, but you know what I'm implying.
So, I think I'm gonna go check out this church place.
I would like to head to the bottom of the sea.
Seems like Talon's thinking what I'm thinking.
I don't know what you're thinking at all.
I want to see this church place too. I'm very interested.
I am horrified of what is going to happen if you two set foot in there.
You won't know if I set foot in there.
I don't see any issues there.
Yeah,
Talon,
so
I've
I
been
mean,
around
I
you
imagine
enough, I
it's
know
pretty
what-
obvious where this church place is, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go there.
There's a giant beacon beckoning you to come there.
It's cool.
Oh, see, look, Stanford, it seems festive.
Well, remember, you guys aren't actively. Oh, I mean, I guess I could flip on my comm link and talk to you, but like I can't. I'm not gonna do it when I'm by the group, and I doubt you guys would want to do it while that guide boy is there. So you guys can't really communicate with me right now. So I'm going to go to the church.
That is also where I had decided to go. And my friends.
All right,
of
you
course.
go up to the church. There's this giant building that is multiple domes like overlapping each other. Multiple domes overlap each other, making the giant building with a large spire in the middle that has a beacon at the top and has multiple banners hanging down, showing the symbol of a like sun setting over what seems to be like islands.
We blew up their boats, so they showed us the sun twice.
I don't suppose we could just enter.
Or there are hordes of crowds
I
in
can
front
enter.
of the church, but you can make your way through
I can
if you
enter.
really wanted to.
I like crowds anyway. They're defense, so I might as well stay with the crowd.
So I kind of want to know, how scalable does the outside of this look?
Oh, by the way, you're giving your stuff back. You're just, again, as part of like the forums and stuff, you just can't do any illegal activities. So obviously, using them is strictly prohibited.
Oh
Trust me,
man,
I'm
I was
doing this
actually
thing
really
anyway.
excited for a minute because I have all those basic lightsabers that I don't know what to do with. And I was like, a weapon for you, a weapon for you. Anyways, yeah, I guess how scalable does the outside of this building look?
Um, you could probably manage it because you got, you're strong and you have little talons
Yeah.
to grip stuff.
Alrighty. In that case, I would like to, I guess, try and make my way to that spire. And
All
up.
right, you start climbing to go
Why
up
is
the
this a good
spire.
idea? Why is this a
I and the rest of you, what are you guys doing?
I guess I'm
I'm-
being dragged along, even though I am not happy about where this is
I
going.
wanna learn about
Alright.
what's making this culture tick right now. I've gotten a little bit of an interest, when something's weird. I
Alright,
put
your
up with
guide,
it, so I'm gonna just go in with it.
sure, your guide, walk, goes up to you. Welcome to the Church of the Setting Sun. Of course, right now it's called the Setting Sun because that is the time of year we are at. Um, halfway through the year we call it setting sun. Halfway through the year we call it rising. It's just to signify that, unlike the lessers of the ocean world, we can see the sun and enjoy its warmth.
Oh, certainly.
That is why we are the greater and they are the lesser, because we can enjoy the wonders of the sun.
I see.
Who wouldn't want to bask in the sun?
Exactly.
Praise the
After
sun.
all, it helps you be more perfect.
Indeed. Just look at
I'm
this
gonna do the
skin.
praise
I couldn't
the sun motion
imagine
from Dark
such a
Souls.
tan without, the benefits of the sun.
Alex, did you hear me?
Oh, sorry, no, what?
I'm gonna do the praise the sun motion from Dark Souls.
Okay.
Alright,
You do that, it's like, oh, you already know we're praising. No, I'm just kidding.
Darn.
You already know our emotions.
Yeah.
It's unnatural. Es que no praise the sun. Alright, anyways. I'm just gonna shuffle in with the crowd because I wanna see what everyone's up to in here.
Yeah, so the big sun, everyone out there is kind of doing like their own, probably personal chants and praises and things like that. Almost seems like people traveling to Mecca in a way.
Mm-hmm.
However, like some people are just tourists and like just looking at it, and some are like genuinely worshiping or, just whatever. Multiple things going on. Insert religious site here.
Yeah,
Kind of
pretty
scene
much.
going on.
Pretty much.
Going in, your guide mentions, now this place is swarming with guards and religious officials. If you by any means go anywhere, your hands go anywhere near your weapons, you will be shot in an instant.
Trust me, it's just for decoration. I don't use it anyway.
Good. Um,
Tell me a
well,
bit
now
about
that you
your
know
official.
that, also, I wouldn't speak out of turn, ask questions, or actually, you know what, just don't speak. So I remember one of you was asking a heck of a lot of questions. Although I can't seem to recall which one. Anywho.
He's a big guy, and I'll motion to Alduin. He can't help himself.
Yes, that one. You, don't talk. And you go into the building, and inside there's bright lights at the top of each dome, like shining down a symbol of a sun onto the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And the floor is painted in some sort of weird way, or it's made out of some weird stone or material. Whatever it's made out of, it kind of almost swirls when light bounces off of it.
That's interesting.
That's pretty cool.
There are multiple like priest-looking officials walking around. Some people at varying praying spots, just kind of doing their own informal thing. There doesn't seem to be one way of literally praising the sun. Um, it just kind of just be whatever floats your boat kind of system in that way.
Kind of given the way that our guide acts, I'm gonna like cross-reference that with the the preachings, if they're doing any of those, or with the people around me. Are they all like our guide in the same kind of
They look
odd,
very,
jubilant?
yeah, they look very put together. They seem to have an unnatural spring in their steps. Their eyes are wide and their smiles are um, very, very wide. However, their eyes behind them, you give that same unsettling feeling in a lot of them.
Is it the
And
same
then
for the priest?
most of the priests that have like that are the least decorated are like that as well. The priests, as you see the ones that are more decorated and have more color, they do not have that same jubilant expression. Some of them even have faces that you'd almost think are frowns. Um, they just seem like they have natural expressions as they walk around the room.
Curious.
Well, rooms again, it's multiple like domes, but yeah.
Can you give me the layout? Like what? Like give me the layout of the main room, and then is there any branching
Right, yeah,
rooms that the priests are using?
basically the main room you're in, from the outside you saw multiple domes. That's kind of what the main room is there's multiple domes that each circle there's like kind of these circles um in each part laid out and have the light shining down. However, they're all interconnected and just have these vaulted areas where the dome peaks up. But they're all interconnected, kind of making one giant room. And then there are some exits off to the side, but those are guarded and seem to have some sort of lock.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of take note of these features and where things are, where guards are. Nothing too specific, just so that I can use it for reference later. I'm gonna look over at Stanvat with that kind of all right, let's go kind of look. Like I got what I
exit the
need.
door. Okay, I think we have seen enough here for the moment.
What
Thank you very much for showing us.
how's it going for me, by the way?
You've climbed to the top, and all you see is just down. I mean, you see the beacon. You see the electronics that control the beacon, and there's like the stairs leading down.
I'm gonna follow those stairs.
All right, the stairs spiral down for a really, really long time.
Basically my intention is to try and find a administrative room.
Sure.
Yeah.
First, you gotta walk down like 100.
Yeah, I know. I imagine it'll probably take me a little while. So.
Oh yeah.
Until you decide, go for the other guys.
So I'm gonna also, as we're leaving, I'm gonna just kind of remember what the robes of the high priest look like, the colorful ones. I just want to keep that in memory as well.
Yeah, the most decorated one you saw had an entire like outfit made of whatever same like swirling material the other stuff was.
I've got a question. Are the high priests all one race, or are they multiple races?
Oh, yeah, that is a very good question. I should have just put in generally. They are all the blue people. There are a few normal priests that are also how am I forgetting the race of the name? And my laptop closed. But the other ones are the same race as the Nautolans.
Okay.
What is the race called again?
Nautolan is the squiddy people, the one that lives underwater, and then the and Selmi, that's how I pronounce it. And Selmi are the blue people.
Does that start with an N?
N is the squiddy underwater.
I'm just trying to figure out
A
what
is
these guys
the
look like. It starts with an A.
yep, and sell me. I gotta just find a picture.
Okay. I am going to ask the person who's showing us around, our guide. So when we take our hopefully short trip into the depths, will you be accompanying us or do you stay?
Oh, I do not go. You will be on your own at that point. You are no longer under the same expectations as you are up here.
I see.
Makes sense.
Thank you. I would like to head down there quickly and get that out of the way so we can spend the rest of our time enjoying your beautiful city.
Oh
Very
God.
well. Although I will warn you, it is quite dangerous down there. And again, you do not have gills.
I'm sure there are no rebreathers don't exist yet, do they?
We have breathing
Sure.
gear.
Yeah, we do have breathing. My suit's sealed. My armor's sealable, so.
There is some.
Well, I
shopping.
could have sworn we
would
brought.
like
I
to-
could have sworn we had bought breathing masks.
Yes, we did
Yeah,
also
you
buy
did.
breathing
You
stuff at
did at
some point.
some point. Again, the only other problem would be mobility.
I would be fine because
That's athletics.
I have my technical EVA suit.
Right. You could swim, but will you be able to outswim?
Well, that's.
Oh, the only reason Talon's going underwater is to.
Or do it for any sort of speed
I
before
just
you
want
get
to find that
exhausted.
guy. I don't want to. I don't want to fight. I just want to find that guy.
Like
I'm fine.
I don't know if you guys have ever in real life like swam more than a mile, but it gets tiring real fucking quick.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't know how to swim.
I would assume under common knowledge, unless specifically you want your characters to not know how.
No.
I would say that your characters can. Again, it's not gonna be pretty. Like it's you're gonna be underwater with creatures that their entire existence is they are built to swim. That's what their morphology is.
Is there a better way to look underwater?
You could take a ship. There are shuttles for the less ruffian of the Nautolan race to come visit our wonderful um, overworld.
Yes, I like the sound of that.
Again, those only take you to the main city, though. If you want to go to individual cities, you'll have to get a craft from them. We do sell and rent some vessels. However, again, if you rent them, if they come back damaged, that's not great. That doesn't look great on you. Um, there are places to buy some watercrafts if you'd be interested. Otherwise, you could try to test your luck down there.
Certainly.
I think we should head down there.
I was thinking of some shopping. Where would I go for that?
Oh, we have shops pretty much all over the place.
What do you wish
Depends
to
on
get?
kind of what you're looking for. If you're looking for some more higher end sites, places, I definitely direct you towards one of the streets known as the Anthime Cove.
Okay.
It's along the most popular beach in the whole city and one of the most popular beaches on this planet. Um, it is very high end. However, I highly recommend it.
I love how Cuddly hasn't been here in so many months, but every time I hear shopping, I still get shudders.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, there might be some items I'm looking to procure, but we can.
What
go
are
ahead
you
and
looking to
take care of-
procure?
Oh, just some knickknacks here and there. Nothing too crazy.
That doesn't help. We need to know. We can't just go shopping.
No, I'll go shopping later. We can handle this now. It's just something I wanted to be aware of while I was here.
All right, so kind of your situations now is you could take a shuttle, you could rent. However, you can already see the potential problem with that. You could buy. You could test your luck just swimming.
I think we're gonna take a shuttle. I think that's
All right.
the safest and least expensive route at the moment.
Very much so. You take a
And
shuttle.
stay
Well, your guide's like, oh, the shuttle comes in an hour. And the next shuttle arrives in an hour. Yeah, we could get lunch at the turtle restaurant. It's really good.
Sure.
Could go
As long
shopping.
as we do not miss our Kuna, would you like to shop quickly?
I don't know everything that I want yet, so we can start with lunch and then maybe do a little shopping if we have time.
Excellent. You go into the restaurant. There's just multiple different types of species. Very busy. The guide kind of gestures over and manages to get you guys a table. Um, and you have actually an excellent lunch. Like it's better than you would expect from like just price point and what, like, especially compared to the food you guys have been eating. It is just first class.
Much
Like
better
that.
than Kuna's cooking.
Hey,
Yes,
I'll have you
much.
know that I am a fine chef.
Just kidding. Kuna probably does not cook.
No, I have people for that.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys are eating. I've just kind of assumed you guys have like rations that you've just been barely getting enough nutrition off of.
Fun fact, Jeffrey, one of my troopers, one of the many, is a great skilled chef, and he's been taking care of me all this time.
All right, so Takuna, this is a really good meal. To the rest of you, this is like just the best thing in the world, the galaxy.
I mean, let's be honest. The Jedi probably don't exactly do the best cuisine.
Probably not. I mean, they spend the whole time just trying to connect to an invisible energy source. They're not cooking.
Yes, well, regardless.
Yeah, and you're taking back just in time for your shuttle.
Nice.
You do notice that pretty much the only people going to the shuttle are other Nautulans or other adventure-seeking looking people who do have weapons and seem like they are eagerly awaiting the depths of the Glee Anselm
If we have the
waters.
time, just briefing through the market on our way back. I'm not looking for anything crazy. It's just like a really easy find of, I think this is Rarity 3. I'm just looking for a cultural etiquette manual.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can get that from the guide. I mean, I'd say there's probably just a pamphlet at the building you were at.
Yeah, I just want to pick up a cultural etiquette manual for now. I might look for other things, but we'll start with that.
Yeah, I'll say you could just find that. Yeah, you can find
Well,
that.
it costs 35 credits anyway, so
Okay.
I'll pick that up.
Yeah.
All right, then we can continue.
All right. You're on the shuttle. You start entering. Again, you're in the photic zone currently. So it's bright. There's reefs. It is extremely pretty. Like, you don't really understand what is the big fuss. It's really pretty. As you're going down, you're passing a town that has a shuttle that goes up directly, and it's nice. It's a little. There is a domed area, so for people that are not breathe underwater, can breathe properly. I mean, it does look really nice. There's sea creatures roaming about. Um, a bit further, about another 30 minutes, and it's not as bright. It is quite dark at this point. Um, and that's when all of a sudden the dark water becomes really bright when you see all the lights of the city. That's this giant dome around a city that you think might even be larger than Antheim above ground.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend this time going through my cultural manual for the two different kind of races going on in this planet, so that Kuna can become more aware of what's acceptable and not.
All right. You are not. You are basically, from the information you gather, is this is a lawless society underwater because, again, you bought it from Antheim. So, as far as they have you believe, there are zero laws, and that basically, if you murder someone on the street, is rewarded.
Fair enough. My guide is not with me right now, right? On our
No,
way
the guide
down.
is not with you.
I'm gonna look over at Kuna. I assume that.
You're gonna look over it
There's
yourself.
there's gonna be some prying ears, but I guess I'll just kind of whisper into Kuna's ear, and I'm gonna talk to myself. I'm gonna whisper into Stanbot's ear. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, there's something definitely going on with those guys, and I want to figure out what's going on before we leave this planet."
Look, if you couldn't tell that there was something going on, I would have serious doubts about your intelligence as a person.
I do have an intelligence of 2, thank you very much. As
Unfortunately for us, though, I don't think this is something we can deal with right now. This is beyond the scope of what we need to do.
I agree. No, this isn't exactly what we're doing. But, you know, wouldn't hurt to maybe leave a place a little better than when I found it, you know? That's what Mom always told me.
I don't think you understand how difficult that is.
Oh, not really. You just have to know who to talk to.
Yeah, because we're definitely going to change an autocratic government.
Oh yeah, Town, what's up?
So how's my search going?
You're finding stuff.
Did I find administrative rooms?
Not specifically. There's not really a direct administrative
Well,
room,
they've
but
got to
it's
have
fine.
like file rooms and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, they do. I mean, they do have some records, mostly of people who are within the church.
Yeah, I wanna be looking at those.
Also,
All right.
interesting point of order, Stanvat. They might not listen much to me, an off-worlder, but I very much believe that the masses generally would probably listen to someone of the high church's standing, right? Just interesting point of order here.
No. I know where this is going, but no.
Stanvat, you have to realize how absolutely easy this would be for me, right?
And so has begun the toppling of our church-led state.
Stanvat, you know that it would be like a stroll, a midsummer's breeze. I wouldn't really even need to lift a finger.
Midsummer's breeze.
No.
Excellent. When did you turn into my character in D&D?
It just happens.
Yeah.
It really won't be that hard, and I think it'll make this place for the better. But that's just gonna be something I do on this. It's a side project to what we're doing.
All right. Talonless, you sink deeper into the depths of the ocean, entering the city of I already forgot. Naltian. Now I
Yeah.
can't pronounce these names. Nautolian. That's it. Um, yeah, Talon, you're getting some names of officials in the church.
Oh, Tally, you're gonna help me out a lot here in a little bit.
Rawl is the name that pops out the most. He is the high priest of the church
Well,
of the setting sun.
I'm pretty much looking for any information that could be linked to indoctrination. Anything talking about the indoctrination, anything talking about. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I will keep my eyes open for stuff that
Oh,
might
so
mention like
you're
that.
looking for the class of showing the light.
Like stuff like that. Well, no, I'm looking for the records and the files that they have on that stuff.
Right. Yeah. There's a whole record called Showing the Light. It is a
Yeah.
program you gather from the records. That is a program the church created to
I'm
show
also
individuals the right way to live.
I'm also searching for any. I mean that those information I'd also be interested in. But I'm looking for like dirt stuff about this church, the indoctrination. Basically, I am looking for evidence that
Yeah.
I can.
You're not finding anything on them that could topple them with information.
Not even
into
the
where you are.
not well no I don't mean to show on the planet or anything, but I just mean like in their records do they talk about the, say for example, the showing the light stuff you mentioned?
Well, yeah, they talk about showing the light.
Do the records explain how they do that, what they're doing with that?
Yeah, the records say that they sit people down in a chair and they show them a video that shows them the light, and they come out much happier. The only person who knows what the video contains is Raw, because he made the video.
What kind of video editing software does he use? I'll have to ask him.
Yeah,
before
same.
making
Okay,
an
so
I swear to God, if you ask that, you'll be smitten down from a galactic god.
so I can't. So I'm not really finding anything like. I wouldn't be. I'm not finding anything about the church's finances or anything like that.
Well, you're finding out about the church's finances that they essentially work on a tithe. You know,
Well, yeah.
um, they're given money by the government as well.
All right, I assume Talon
I
has his little walkie on him. Can I radio him real quick?
I mean, town like they're all their information is completely out and open. There is no hidden fact that they make a ton of money. There is no
Well,
hidden fact
no.
that they
I'm
are
I'm
the
trying to think.
uppers of society.
No, I'm trying to like think of how to really phrase it. I mean, I'm looking for anything that could be important or useful information, but I don't know how to specify that. Like,
There is
it's
no
like
information.
you'd see
All
it.
of it is sketchy. All of the information you're looking at, if this was a like real life, you could absolutely get information here that could topple it. However, this is not. This church is Anthelheim all the time. You're not going to. You can't do anything with this information that you haven't already been told. You were already told that
Are
it was
there
a
linked?
video.
Are there references to other locations?
I mean, there's other satellite cities. I mean, there's other cities on the planet that the church has. That the church is in. It seems like the church is in every single city. Maybe not in every single town, but there's probably followers in every island on this planet.
I'm going to. Can I radio Talon from my distance?
Yeah,
I got him that
absolutely.
communicator. I'm gonna do that. Bring.
Is it clear? I mean, I imagine it's clear. I don't have to worry.
Yeah, we're probably in the underwater city.
I meant for me.
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, is it clear for him? Because I'm bringing him.
Sure. I don't have an exact floor plan or route scheduled for guards, so yeah, it's fine.
What's up, Kuna?
Ellen, I don't really like these guys. Do you?
No.
Oh no.
All right, Talon. I'm looking to be the Pope for a little bit. I don't suppose you could give me some information that could help me with that.
Why would you assume I have that information, Kuna?
Well, I know you're sneaking through places, and you're great at finding things. So, while we're on our way down here, because we're already heading down, if you could just, slide me some.
Wait. I thought you guys were going to go try and find the guy.
Oh, of course, that's what we're doing right now. I'm with Standbot. Standbot, say hi. Talon's on the line.
Hi, Talon.
There you go. See, look, I'm with Standbot.
Okay.
I'm just saying, while you're out there, if you could just, get me anything I could use.
Well, I am not going to give you the name of the Pope. However, I want to flip through. Are there any Actually, no. See, I understand you want to try and play with religion and whatnot, but I'm not sure if you noticed this or not, but they're all blue. Like all the priests are blue. So that's the first hurdle, right? The second is they're all the same species, which you are not.
Some of the basic priests are now Tolans.
Yeah, some of them are Tolans. You are.
All the higher ups are the.
There is no way you would be able to pass yourself off as one. Now, perhaps in the records, would I be able to find like perhaps maybe a underling or like maybe the higher ups of the church perhaps employ other worlders to spread the message?
No.
Okay, yeah, no, you're not yeah, so you're not getting anything,
Talon,
Kuna.
Talon, chill, calm down, man. Listen, it's fine. And here's why it's fine. Disguised kits exist. The ability to shape yourself to look like another race exists.
Okay, do any of the priests go down in the stuff I'm finding? Do any of the priests go to the underwater capital, to try and spread the word?
We're not gonna.
There has been instances of that.
But it's not a commonplace.
It's not a very commonplace, and usually it's a more diplomatic mission than anything else.
Let me put it this way, Talon. They ridicule and they harass the people down here. You think the people down here like very much for these overworlders to constantly harass them 24/7? Probably not. Gee, I wonder. They might even be maybe a little more gratuitous or a little more able-bodied to help someone who, I don't know, was looking to maybe topple that. So I might be able to just find what I'm looking
So
for.
Kuna, you think that while going to a place of people who probably don't like these guys very much, disguised as one of them is going to end well for you.
I'm not going to disguise as one of them while I'm down here, silly. No. I'm just going to find some like-minded individuals with perhaps some gear that they could lend me that I can then go and take above water.
Alright, so I got a question. Does Kuna need to make a perception check to tell that Talon hung up on him?
I don't think so.
I feel like there's a click involved.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would just know.
Yeah, there's a click at some point during that sentence.
Oh, you guys are no fun. I'm just going to put it in the back. Well, he knows what I want anyway, so.
So I guess
Thank the Lord, Talon. You were a saint.
I guess
Sometimes the claws.
no, I'm just gonna say if Alduin hears you saying that, he's gonna grunt and be like, "Damn right he is."
He probably would.
Let's see. What else might there be in this building? I mean, I guess I could go try and spy on the priests. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna see if I can spy on any possible meetings or talks happening between higher ups.
I think you two are missing the message that they are very open about the fact that they are a shitty group and control people. Like, that's a very obvious thing.
Yeah, so
well, yeah, but
what's happening here is this church is so ingrained in the government that they basically are the government. And I mean, the people of the overworld, the majority race that lives there is the blue race.
For sure.
So they live well. So why would they ever like go against their way of living?
Well, no. See, I'm not.
You could find a friend in them because they're being oppressed up there, and you know they have a hard time fighting back down here. So
I'm trying to find information that I could bring back to the Republic.
Oh,
this planet's in good standing with the modern Republic.
Yeah, I know, but I'm pretty sure there are probably laws against indoctrination.
I mean, it's on the sketch. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's what I'm looking for right now.
It's not like they're complete slaves.
Or if I can find out more of what or how, or if I can find out more of how this indoctrination works.
Yeah, and they're more civilians without options than slaves.
I want to get a copy of this video.
I like that.
It still sounds like a slave to me, but sure.
Yeah, I know. I love that way to describe civilians without options.
Yeah, you said that, and I just kind of paused, and I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, okay. I want to try and get a copy of this video.
Okay, you can try to sneak in and record it. I don't know. If you in any way perceive it, you'll have to make a roll. But anyway,
can I ask if I mean, it would be a resilience, right?
That'd be a will.
A will.
That is a willpower thing. Yeah.
Damn.
It is rough.
If you want to record it, meaning you're perceiving it in any way or any capacity, that is big O 4 reds.
I don't want to have to fight Talon because he got indoctrinated.
See, no, I'm weighing the odds here because I can't ask what the check would be without and then decide not to do it, right? Because that'd be metagaming. So I'm weighing my odds.
I mean, you could. I also didn't have to tell you that it was.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't want to ask it. I mean, if you're willing to tell me if you're willing to tell me the check, before I take it.
Did.
No, he told me how difficult. He didn't tell me what the check would
Is
be.
it discipline? What is
Oh.
the check? Through
Yeah,
willpower?
that's the thing. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, that.
Well,
one.
it'd be discipline.
Oh,
For
we did say
sure.
that.
'Cause
My discipline's better, but it's not that good. So yeah, ooh. I just thought of something. So they still have the guide with them, right?
No.
But the guide
guide-
guide
you would
did.
have no idea. You would have no
Okay.
idea.
You have no idea.
Well, I know they're going down to the thing right
Right,
now.
but you have no idea that the guide may or may not be there. Like, you don't know if the guide ended up going with them.
Oh, that's an interesting point of order, Stanvad. If something's messing with his will or his head, can you use your I just kind of mime my head?
That's an interesting question, Alex. Is there anything force related going on with him? Or with the guy that I would have noticed when I, did my force check on him?
No, there wasn't anything force related at that. I don't know. That's a good question.
I'll
Because
not sure.
I did use my force power for my perception stuff.
Right.
Okay.
No. I'm
And
gonna
then-
say no.
And then my other question to Stanvad would be, you think with your influence skill you could just kind of snap him out of it?
I think that creates more issues than it solves problems.
I'm just curious.
Yes.
Well,
He
maybe-
would need to
Do
be
you-
deep rooted. He would need to be deep rooted for it not to work.
Do you think I can find codes or anything like that? I mean, I kind of, to be honest, I kind of just want to spy on the big guy. Like, I want to spy on the head of the church and see if I can get any government. I don't know. Maybe I can get something out of from him, like he's meeting with someone, and get some information that might be going on with the government or whatnot.
Okay, you can keep an eye on him.
Yeah, that's gonna be what I do while there.
I mean, I have no idea how to run that though, because I don't know how you hide from someone that you like. I don't think you could ever hide from.
What do you mean?
Like, first of all, this whole building has sensors, but your character's so stealthy that I feel like, just. I mean, at a point, I feel like you can hide from a sensor if you're
Yeah,
stealth enough,
there is.
and your character seems like he would be. But just the sheer amount of guards and the fact that this character is able to do things that, most people aren't, would lead me to believe that you probably could not hide from him. I feel like you understand where I'm going with this. What I'm saying, but not saying.
I love the backwards talking for a very simple answer.
Is that so, Alexander?
Well, it's like I feel like I can't just give away information.
We'll see.
That's
Would
like-
would you be referring to force powers by any chance?
Maybe not.
See, I've got this fun little skill.
Can you please, for the love
Stop.
of God, not do that?
It's a fun little skill called Shroud. The character may spend one destiny point to make himself undetectable via source powers and make his own powers go unnoticed for the remainder of the encounter.
There you go.
So, if I flip that, can I spy on him?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm flipping it.
Alan just says, "I am stealth god. Do not question my ability."
Yes, you dare oppose me, Mortal. I was waiting for that one to.
Ooh, flip a destiny point to fix that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I
check
was
that right
waiting for. I was honestly wanting to use that way back with Order 66 happening. Because I thought we might be in like the temple or something, but that never really worked out.
Alan just never. He just doesn't exist ever now. He's straight up just a thought bubble. that
Yeah,
floats
pretty much.
around.
All right, so yeah,
Gonna hit
this is
really
even
fucking
more
hard.
juicy then. So yeah, I'm spying on this man.
All right. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm sick, tired, smooth brain.
It happens.
I'm dumb. You obviously would have known it if he had force abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sick, tired, smooth braining right now.
I know how it feels.
I took that to mean that that just means you're not.
No, I was just being the smooth brain.
A brain
Um.
your
Yeah, that was a real smooth brain moment. Yeah, you spy on him. You get no information currently because he's just doing his rounds, talking to people. Just like praise the light. Nonsense like that.
nothing interesting. Yeah, just keep it
Nothing
up.
interesting currently. Back to the underworld people.
It's gonna be a
Um,
fun
I'm
trip.
gonna try and ask around in some local places. I'm assuming we have his name and see how that goes.
huh?
I'm gonna ask around for if anyone knows about the guy we're looking for in like the local tavern or taverns or places of business. See if anyone knows who he is.
Yeah. Okay.
I need the space equivalent of a cigar. My supply is low, and I no longer have a humidifier because it blew up with my ship way back when. So
That's just an issue now.
hey, I've been on the jumps since a while. I had a small stash on me, but now I'm all burned out and I need a cigar.
Wait, let me get this straight. You need a cigar and a humidifier.
A
I
humidor.
a humidifier would be nice, but we gotta start with the cigar, and clearly those airheads ain't gonna give me either.
No, but like, why do you? Aren't humidifiers usually to like make it easier for like?
Humidor.
Yeah, humid. Yeah, make it more humid. But don't a lot of people? Because I know my brother
No,
used
a
one for
humidor
asthma.
keeps cigars. A humidor keeps cigars in good condition.
Oh, he
Not a
said
humidifier.
humidor.
Not
Okay.
humidifier, humidor.
Okay.
My brain is also smooth. Don't worry about it. So,
Okay.
anyways, Alex, I need
I
some
was
good
super
space
confused.
stogies.
What? Sorry. Repeat, please.
I need the equivalent of some good space stogies. Okay.
Okay, you can definitely find those here.
Yes, and then a humidor to put my space stogies in.
Okay, I got beyond. I have no idea how many credits that'd be.
I also have no
I
idea.
I don't
I'd
even know
pro-
where
it,
to come up with a metric like
I
that.
doubt it would be very expensive, so it's probably going to be something along the lines of like 20 credits.
I feel like that's way too low. If a guide to a culture is only 30 credits, I feel like that's going.
Wait. What? I thought he was buying cigars.
No,
What about the
Yeah,
he
guides?
had bought. He had talked about a guide to a culture was 35.
it's a diplomat's guide to a culture, so it's let me pull it up. It was the item I was talking about. Uh, equipment. Yeah, cultural etiquette manual. If I'm going to go over it, diplomats rely on protocol droids typically, but when they don't have one nearby and they need to deal with different cultures of people, they can use this handy dandy little guide, a guide to cultural etiquette, to speak with different cultures, etc. And yes, that is 35.
Okay, how about the same cost as a whiskey bottle? A Corellian whiskey bottle is 25 credits.
I'd say that would be some solid
That sounds.
smokes.
Yeah, I would like
Um,
some solid smokes. That's what I'm saying.
If you
Some
want the
stuff.
good stuff, though, that's gonna be a bit more though.
I mean, I got time to go to Cigar Fair or Cigarden, right?
I'm gonna ask
Garden,
around while he's wasting time doing that.
Smokestock.
yeah. I'm gonna send a couple of my guys with you, and I'm gonna take a couple
No, I don't
with
need
me.
any of them.
Nah, it's so I can
I have
keep ears on
Alduin
you.
and
yeah, he's
That's fine.
got my guys with him.
yeah, I have
That's
his.
fine. I just want to have ears on you. That's all. That's all.
Yeah,
they
no,
are.
you're not doing that. I'm not letting that happen.
All right. Fine.
I don't know why I'm so opposed to this, but I am. So this is
You can't hear me.
All right, I'll just
I
not
mean, I'm
worry
already
about what's
keeping count of you
happening.
guys with me, so.
All right, fine. Come on, Cringer, let's go get some smokes.
Okay, I am going to ask. Yeah, I'm gonna ask around. I'm assuming I know his name. Do I get
Yeah,
anything?
Sen. I never quite specified that, but yeah, Sen.
I'm also gonna ask the guy who I'm buying smokes from, where the guy is for shits and giggles.
You will first stand by. You ask some of the stores and shops and just everything around. And people say that they know the man you're talking about. He often comes into the shops just for supplies every few months.
Mm-hmm. Do you know where he's located?
No idea. Ah,
When was the last time you saw him?
few weeks,
So he's probably not
maybe a
gonna be
month.
coming. Probably not gonna be coming around anytime soon. Hmm.
I'd say probably not. He
What's
doesn't
the
spend much time here.
Do you know if anyone else would have a better idea? Does he have anyone that he meets or talks to while he's here?
He enjoys the tavern or the cantina, but other than a few rounds in there and talking to strangers, he keeps to himself.
Hmm. I see. Do you know which direction he tends to head off in, or?
Look, we're in an ocean. He could be up, down, sideways, diagonal. Who
True, true.
knows?
Thank you for your time. Am I getting basically the same story everywhere? Because if so, I'm gonna head to the
Yeah,
bar.
pretty much. So, like they have, they know he comes in. They know he spends. He basically has the same routine every time he comes in.
Mm-hmm.
They ask for the same stuff. In fact, they keep a side order of the things he comes in for.
Okay. Can I find anything in the? So I guess I'm gonna head to the tavern and see if anyone
All right, you
knows
head
them
into
there.
the tavern cantina, whatever, and back to Kuna. You get the same sort of answer. The only difference is, yeah, he comes in for a lot of cigars.
Yeah? What's he a fan
Oh
of?
yeah. He's a fan of this beauty. It's made with some seaweed that's actually growing right outside the dome here.
Oh, you're not kidding. How much is that?
Oh, it's real expensive. But let me tell you, it's worth it. It's the stuff I personally use.
Oh yeah, how
It's
much?
it'll set you back pretty 800 credits for the box.
I see.
Kuno's gonna spend all of our money on cigars.
Hey man, don't judge a man at cigar din, okay?
Oh, Nick. Kuna is beyond judged at this point. Kuna is beyond being judged at this point.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah, give me the box. I'll pay that.
Hey, he's just on vacation.
Give me the box. I'll pay for that.
All right, I'll
I'm
ring you up.
I have a
Fantastic.
few ideas of how this might cause an issue, but I'm just gonna wait
Oh,
until
if
I
you
can
if
tell.
you happen to find if you happen to go out there and find the guy, if you offer him even one of these in this box, I mean, heck, you'll probably be able to strike up a conversation easy.
Oh, I'm glad that you're thinking what I'm thinking. Money talks,
Okay.
and so does
You
cigars.
buy him a box, he might go with you somewhere.
I bet.
What do I get in the tavern?
Um, yeah, asking around there, there's a group of like just a group of old guys just sitting in the corner, like, yeah, we know him. He comes here every few months. He hangs out. He generally talks with just strangers. We have to strike up a conversation with him. Um, yeah, most of the time he comes in with just stories of some like battles he used to fight in, and he'll often come in with a new story of whatever monster he saw on the way here.
Hmm. Do you know which way he comes from, or where he lives?
I had no idea. He comes in from different entrances. I've seen him a couple times at completely different sides. The
Hmm.
only place he sees consistent is the shops he visits.
When was the last time you saw him here?
Uh, 4 weeks, maybe a month.
So it's probably gonna be a while until he comes back.
Probably. I mean, he seems to be consistent. Sometimes there's variability, but 3 to 3.5 months is a really solid guess.
I see. Do you know of anyone who is enough of a companion with him that they would still know where he is?
Nope. We're probably the closest thing to it.
I see, I see. Well, thank you.
All right.
Well,
Well,
that and maybe he does have a droid. That's his closest. Very odd droid. He says he made it himself, but it doesn't look like anything we have here.
I assume Doc's with me. I assume I brought him with. At least that was the intention.
I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, you had mentioned it.
All right.
Wait a
Well,
sec.
while I'm separated from Stanvat and we're both in this kind of underbelly location, I'm gonna turn to Doc. Preferably when there's not many other people around, I'm just gonna look at him and say, well, with the things that are present here and with what I've given you, do you think you could make a starting?
Yeah, I could start.
All right. Well, and I tap my communications and I say, if you're ever ready for the next step of business, you know how to get a hold of me.
Will do.
All right.
He starts walking off again with those scheming eyes of his.
Yep. And I'm gonna let that seed plant.
All right. Stand up. What's going up on your end? What's going on?
I'm gonna ask Rayloff, the newer one, if he has any clue at this point. Anything that I could use to sense off of him with? Anything?
Well, I mean, the droid. We could ask the. We could ask the, like maybe some droid mechanics around here. If
Yeah,
maybe
it'd
he's
be hard
needed
to.
parts. I mean, I've seen only that droid once. It was a tiny little thing. It's like this weird rectangular box that just has you can't see wheels on it. It's like underneath, and it kind of just scoots around. He enjoys it.
Hmm. Yeah, let's ask a droid shop.
All right, you go to a droid mechanic. Um, yeah, a young like a young boy comes out just with all these parts in his hands, like, "Hey, what's up? You hear some parts? I got some great new stuff that just came in."
We're actually wondering if you know anything about a guy. I'm gonna give him the name.
Oh yeah, he comes in and teaches me a lot of stuff.
Really?
He
How
helped
often
me
does he
open this
show up?
business.
Or do you know where he lives by any chance?
He lives off in the middle of nowhere.
Do you know, like, specifically where?
Absolutely not. I've asked, and that's the one
Doesn't
thing he's
tell?
told me not to question him about.
Makes sense with who he is, but that's another story. So I'm
Is there
assuming
something
we're
wrong
not.
with his droid?
No, I don't think so, at least.
Oh, good. Never seen anything like it.
Yes, we're just trying to find him. We have something we'd like to ask him, but it sounds like it'll be a while before he comes back again.
Hey, have you I'm guessing as it is now, Talon has not been relayed any of this information you guys are getting, right?
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
We haven't told you
Okay.
yet.
Then I shall remain silent.
I'll go ahead and mark off 25 as well, because I'll assume that I have gotten regular stogies as well.
Okay. That's awesome.
Okay, well, let's see. Anything? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can ask.
Oh, you know what? I just thought of something.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
if he is a droid, right? And there are
Yeah.
no domes anywhere, anywhere in the middle of nowhere, he would have to have a cave, right? Or like an old ship.
Mm-hmm.
There's an old ship manufacturer where I get a lot of where a lot of people give me scraps from.
Mm-hmm.
It's out in the middle of nowhere. Like it's at least a 12-hour journey by a watercraft.
Mm-hmm.
And I can give you the general location, the coordinates,
That
to
sounds
see if
about as
that gets you
close as
anywhere.
we've gotten so far.
Or that he's in just a cave and was found an air pocket, which I mean, good luck.
Yeah,
But
if that happens, then we're done. But thank you. I'm gonna leave there and give Talon a call and relay the information
Hello?
that I know. Yo, Talon, we have a lead.
What's that?
Down on the seafloor in an old ship. We have a rough location.
Oh, what about him? Like, got any information on the guy?
Where he lives, he also has a droid.
What type?
No one's ever seen it before, can't get an ID.
Well, what does
I'm
it look
gonna
like?
It's a little box with small wheels on the bottom.
I'm
A
gonna
mouse
tune
droid?
in to this
I would
guy.
assume those would be common enough that people would know about them, but maybe not.
Not
Yeah, I'll
now.
tune in. Oof. I'll tune into this
They
con
wouldn't
right about
be
now.
common now, Stanbot.
Perhaps.
Remember what Adronagos told us about this guy?
Yeah, that's true.
He's old.
Well, I was thinking more of he's a bit
And
crazy.
crazy.
What
Think he
if
came from the future?
that's what I'm thinking. Oh, by the way,
Possibly.
the Pope guy is a Force user.
Oh.
Yeah, he tried to. I'm watching him right now. He's picking his nose. Oh, that's fucking disgusting. Anyways, he thought he
and
could
now he's
fucking see me.
touching a kid.
Oh
No,
God,
no,
no.
no, he's not doing that.
Talon slowly. It's like, oh shit, Stanford, hold on. I think I'm about to witness a rape. Slowly reaches for his lightsaber. I think he was trying to get an ID on me, but I just don't exist. So that was pretty rad. I guess keep me posted. I'm gonna keep an eye on this dude.
It's a 12-hour trip out there. We won't be able to get you.
That's fine by me.
Okay,
I
we
need
can
to keep an
find
eye on this lad.
accommodations. Fair enough.
Kuna, looks like you're listening.
Yes, in fact, I found out this guy is of great taste, much like myself. I think he'll enjoy this particular gift fairly well.
Oh yeah, Kuna was looking to buy like questionable goods, right? Like cigars and stuff.
He looks like he got some.
There's
Oh,
nothing
okay. Well,
questionable.
you better make sure that they aren't like illegal or anything above ground when you come up.
Why did you spoil it? I was waiting to see if you thought of that.
I already knew. I already know that. I'm sure there's something.
Unfortunate.
I'm sure there's some way I can get it back up.
All right. Well,
Regardless,
good
they're
luck,
him.
guys. Unless you want to keep me like unless you guys want to keep me like chimed in and connected. I mean, I won't be talking much because I need to maintain silence.
All right,
But
so here's the plan. Again, I'm sick. Otherwise, I want to keep going longer. But I've been feeling freaking exhausted every night. But I do.
Rest
No,
in
I
peace.
don't. But I don't know what I have. But it's fucking exhausting, whatever it is. I'm gonna switch over to town for a while. Is there anything you guys want to finish up before next session underwater?
I
You
feel like
got
I've
the
done-
lead. You got the stuff you want.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll take our trip. Actually, we should get this ship just so we don't have to deal with that at the beginning of next session.
Yeah, sure.
That's fair. I'll probably meet up with Stanbot at about this point.
All right.
So
Yeah, there's multiple watercraft vendors around. Yeah, you can kind of just take your pick from ships, really. There's a
A
few
cheap one
deep
that looks
water
relative.
frags. There's a really cheap shuttle, has no armor, has like no equipment on
Something
it.
that looks like we could survive if we got attacked.
The thing that would run you from that was made from the Mon Calamari shipyards themselves. It is a deep water class light freighter. I don't know if it exists in this time period, but guess what it does now. It is 45 meters in length. It can hold a ton of cargo. It is armed with dual laser cannons. And it is quite fast. It has a class 2 hyperdrive. It's equipped with backup shield generator. The crew to man it is 2. The passengers can fill up to 6 others, so
We'd be good, but
a company of 8 could fit it very uncomfortably. You could probably fit like 12 uncomfortably. Capable of operating as a submarine and is completely usable in or out of water, in space, atmosphere, or water.
How much does this thing cost?
You can get it at the nice old price of new for 100,000 credits, or the cheaper price of 80.
Do we even have that much?
Yes, we do from killing the hut.
We do?
Where's our party?
You have to scroll up a little bit. We haven't earned credits in a while.
The unsanctioned adventures. But I can't really complain about.
Hey,
Because,
I went off of
it's
I
in the
didn't
middle of
I
nowhere.
didn't come up with the amount on my own. That was the I went off of a guide. I made everyone strong. And the hut even killed Talon, so I mean, or well, nearly killed Talon.
Knocked him down.
Yeah, knocked him down, knocked him unconscious. So I mean, it wasn't an easy thing.
Yeah, sure. We'll go for that. That sounds.
I mean, yeah, I can't really complain about it because I mean, you guys did still play, and that's cool that you kept it going. But
Did
you know,
the
I
by
also
the
really
way,
have
does
much of an
that
option.
frigate have a can it travel in space too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then I actually totally support that then.
Okay,
That's a
we'll go
good
for that then.
purchase.
All right. You now have a deep water class light freighter. Again,
Thank
don't
you
know
very
if it's
much,
made
my
in
good
this
sir.
time period, but it is now.
It's just a very good ship.
I'm gonna shake hands with the previous owner that we're buying it from, as we are.
Oh, in fact, it is a Moncal. You're buying it from a Moncal. It just sells these ships. It's like, you got a good ship there now. It's
Yes, we could use one.
It's a little used. It's, well, I guess it's just called more well loved, but it's clean. It's nice. It works perfectly well.
Hey, wait,
Has
wait,
it been
what's
smoked in?
Don't think so. If it has, there's no sign of it.
What's
What-
the life on the hyperdrive like? Has it been serviced recently?
Oh yeah, everything works perfectly fine. You can get plenty of years out of this thing.
what's the difference between the new one and the old one?
What?
The used one just looks a bit banged up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Does
Right,
it have a history of accidents? Any wrecks it's been in? Does it have
I don't
any
got a
criminal
blue.
records
I don't got a
associated?
blue book report for you.
Can you show me the Carfax?
Show me the ship facts. Anything? I gotcha. I'm gonna pat on his shoulder. I'm gonna give him like a ceremonial pat on his shoulder. Thank you very much.
Man, this is gonna do great for my credit score.
We just bought it with straight cash, no credit.
Don't worry about it though. Once it's off the lot, it loses most of its value.
That is true.
Wait, even a used one?
So
Yeah.
minus
Yeah, I mean,
80K.
Regardless, let's go.
Yes, let's just go.
All right,
Okay.
Talon, on to you.
So I guess me and Nick can head out then from us.
In which case,
Yeah,
XP
you can.
for them.
I had no fucking idea. I'm just gonna say 10. It was mostly RP session.
Yeah, that's fine. I accept that.
I accept this as well because there's a lot I can do with 10.
Yeah, there's unfortunately role-playing games like to often forget that there's stuff other than fighting happening. So there's no metric for just XP when social encounters. So I'm just kind of coming it up.
I live for the social encounters. It's all right.
Yeah, I know. Like again, like there's this one guy in the Pathfinder game, like the new person who had joined before it was closed completely. That was talking about only combat. I was like, you would hate all of my characters because all of them are designed to ignore combat.
I mean, that's what mine's, well, kind of anyway, but it's kind of designed just for social.
Yeah.
Ooh, I get a rank of convincing demeanor.
Talon, you follow him around.
Okay. I'm gonna head out because unless Talon's gonna keep us on, it wouldn't make sense for us to know this
Yeah,
information
that makes sense
anyways.
for us.
Yeah.
What if
Alrighty.
What if I left this channel on?